Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. Let's make some really nice dark chocolates with caramel. I have some nice dark chocolate here. You can use a mold like this, or you can use a very inexpensive silicone mold. You've seen me do that before with really good results. It should be good. And then we're just going to get all of this into the cavities. You can do this with any type of good quality chocolate. You can do this with dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, anything you like. Just get all in here. It's good. We're just going to grab it. This is just to get the air bubbles out. The air bubbles will come to the top. And then I'm going to turn it upside down and just let everything drip out. Tap again. And my chocolate is at 32 degrees Celsius. It's good. Take your spatula and then you just want to slide it right over, just like this, all the way along. Just like that. One more time, that's good. On another part of my table, I have a little silicone mat ready to go, and then I'm just going to place this down, just like that, and then I'm going to give it a little bit of a push, just like that. By placing the mold on a silicone mat like this, all of the chocolate that is dripping down from the top of the mold and around the sides has nowhere to go, so it starts creating a little bit of a thick kind of lip or rim around the bottom of each of the chocolates. So I'll show you that a little later on in the process. So at this point, I'm going to let these sit here for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to put them into the fridge for another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to bring them out and we'll flip them over. So here we are. That was 10 minutes in our fridge, and that's just going to help get that chocolate a little bit cooled a little bit more quickly. That's good, just like that. And then I'm just going to lift it. Oh, look at that. Really, really nice. And just get that perfectly like that. So these look pretty good, and I do want to zoom in on one and just show you the nice thick edge that was created. Now that I've zoomed in, hopefully you can see the nice thickness that has been created on the edge of the shell right here. If we had taken our mold and just inverted it on a cooling rack, all of the chocolate that has built up on this edge would have just dripped off, and the edge would be very, very thin. So by taking your mold and putting it down on a silicone mat, the chocolate has nowhere to go, so it builds up on the edge, and that's what you want to see when you're doing chocolates. So our next step, we're going to fill it with homemade caramel. I do have a lot of recipes on my YouTube channel, BakeLikeAPro. You can check in the description box underneath this video, and I'll link to a couple of those recipes in the description box. So I've got my homemade caramel. Again, if you want to see recipes on my YouTube channel, links are down in the description box. If you don't have a little container like this, you can also use a piping bag. And then you just want to get in and just start getting that in there. And you don't want to overfill, because we still have to add a little bit of chocolate on the top here to cap it off, which will be the bottom when it's removed from the mold. This is going to be so good. The other thing I should mention is do not have your caramel even at a warm stage, otherwise you can melt your chocolate. And our last one. Just remember, don't overfill these. And if you're in doubt, just let them settle. Gravity will bring them down, make them nice and even, and then you can look, and if some of them look a little bit underfilled, you can just add a little drop. You know, if you see one that has, you know, it could just add a little more. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. So for our last step, we're going to use some more chocolate. We're going to fill these and cap them off. So to finish off, I've got some more of the same chocolate that we created the little shells with. And now we're just going to go right over our homemade caramel. So I'm just going to fill all of these in. And doing this with a piping bag makes this job much easier. Let's get it all over. It looks good. And then you can either tap it like this, which is nice and easy. You can also do the other one where you just tap it like this on the side like you saw me do earlier, but just tapping it like that is fine. You can see it's all nice and level now, and now I'm just going to take my spatula and I'm going to go right along. One shot, good enough. And then pull it away. And that's good. I'm just going to do the last ones one more time here. There, that looks a little better. And then I'm going to pop these into my fridge. 10 minutes. I just want these to harden up a little bit faster, and then I'm going to bring them back out and I'm just going to let them sit for a few hours so that they completely firm over. So here we are again. Before I continue, I just want to recap what we did. So we filled with homemade caramel, then I put some chocolate on, we scraped it off, then I put it into the fridge for 10 minutes. I brought it back here on my work table and I let it sit here for several hours. And just now I put this into the fridge for another 10 minutes and now we are ready to unmold. I'm just going to try this out and I'm going to get it right on camera here and we're going to give it give some good taps. Oh, they're looking good. And there we go. Perfect. Where are we? There we are. And look at that. Just get all of these on here. Look at that. Not bad for an amateur. I don't want to touch these with my hands. But there we have it. I'll flip this one over. And I think that looks pretty good. Let me zoom in. So I am going to take a bunch of pictures of these chocolates. But there we have the video for now. So of course the only thing left to do is we're going to take a couple of these and we're going to cut into them because I do want to show you how nice these are inside. So just to finish off this video, I want to cut into one of these and show you what it looks like inside. And just go right in the middle. Give it a little bit of a push. And look at that. Let me tilt this up. Look at this. Can you see the caramel in there? Oh, amazing. I'll just separate this so you can see it. Look at this. Turn that around. Look at that. A nice amount of chocolate in there and a really nice thin shell. Look at that. Go in for a little bite. Nice little snap on that chocolate. Really nice. And that homemade caramel, amazing. If you've never made homemade caramel before, make sure you check out any of my videos on my YouTube channel, BakeLikeAPro. I have several homemade caramel recipes that you would want to watch and maybe try out. Once you make it at home, you'll never buy it in the jar again. So there's after, and there's before. So that's it for this really fast video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish, and if you're on Facebook, please check me out at facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. All the recipes that you see here are also on my Facebook page. So that's it for today, and I'll see you next time. Well, let's just cut into one more. Oh, look at that. Open this up. Whoa. These are hard to resist.